Peace and blessings, family. This is Damon K. Jones, and this is the Health Mindset. And we're going over the last chapter of my book, The Strategies of Self. And the last chapter is Self Mastery, Chapter 10. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
What kind of food do you eat? You say soul food? Was that the food of African people? Slave food. The food that we find most satisfying. The food that we find that sticks to our ribs. The food that we call down home. A food that we learn to eat in the quarters.
Yes. This is Damon K. Jones, and thank you for tuning in for the last chapter of The Strategies of Self, Chapter 10, Self-Mastery. Many believe that our purpose of life is to learn how to master ourselves and, by extension, master the world. Habits are an important part of this process. We all have habits. Some of those habits serve us, while other habits inhibit our success and sometimes even destroy us. The power of habits can't be overstated. Your health, your physique, your educational status, and your career have all been developed primarily through your habits. You can look at someone and predict many of their habits. Habits have been studied by many of the great philosophers. Habits have been a source of amazement and frustration for thousands of years. The intellectuals of the past were aware that the power of habits and their importance in learning to master yourself. If you can't manage your habits, you can't truly manage yourself. New habits can be created with intention and effort. Bad habits can be eliminated, though it can be quite challenging. Some habits have the power to transform your life for the better. While doing 25 push ups each day is great for your arms and shoulders, it doesn't have the same far reaching impact as making the most of your mistakes. Over time, you can implement and remove a lot of habits, but your ability to handle more than one at a time is limited. Prioritize the habits you want to create and destroy. You can eventually get all of them, but be intelligent with your approach, and you must have patience. Master the necessary habits, and you'll master yourself and you master your life. The world is your oyster if you can use the power of habits for your advantage. If you want to live a rich life, a full life, learn how to love yourself. Take care of all your different kinds of needs. This shows that you have a great affection and you actually love yourself by showing that you love yourself. When you love yourself, you're more likely to love and be loved by others. Love yourself first, and you'll experience the incredible joy that life. Love yourself first, and you'll experience the incredible joy that life can bring. This is why we have the strategies of self, because you learn each aspect of loving yourself. And loving yourself can help you enjoy more happiness, overcome challenges, and build healthier relationships with others. Make it a habit to treat yourself with kindness and respect. The road to spiritual wellness is long and complicated, but quite fulfilling. There is a deeper level of peace and understanding to be gained when you travel this road. Experience the journey and see what it feels like to truly accept yourself. Be truth to yourself. Experience the journey and see what it feels like to truly accept yourself, to be true to yourself. Stay connected with who you are on the inside. Allow that connection to dictate your thoughts, words, and actions. With that approach, you'll be sure to gain joyful peace and spiritual wellness. And that is the end of reading the book, The Strategies of Self, Understanding Self for Success. And you could get this on eBay. And it's The Strategies of Self, Understanding Yourself for Success. And you could get this book on Amazon. So thank you. And if you have any questions about the book, or if you have any questions about my other books, please email me at askthehealthmindset@gmail.com. Askthehealthmindset@gmail.com. And starting next Thursday, I will be going over all the questions and emails that I get, and I'm going to ask the questions on Thursday. And in September, or probably in a couple of weeks, I will go over my book that you go that's also on you will also get on Amazon. I'll be going through the chapters, the empowering benefits of detoxing, cleansing, and eating clean. I'm going to be going every chapter on YouTube. So definitely, if you have any questions, please email me at askthehealthmindset@gmail.com. If you haven't, please like the video, please subscribe so you could get the notifications when I go live. Also, I will be live next week talking about the Proverbs 31 woman, the real boss chick. I think society has got it mixed up on what a boss chick is, when the Bible tells us what a real boss chick is. And that's the Proverbs 31 woman. And we're going to go into that chapter and relate that chapter to what a real boss chick is with the Proverbs 31 woman. She is a virtuous woman. And we need virtuous women indeed in this times when women are shaking their behind, they're half naked, and then they want a nerve to say, respect me. I have the right to be naked, have my butt cheeks all out, have my boobs all out, and then I want you to respect me because I have all that out, because I have the right to do it. Right, you have the right to do it, but is it virtuous? Is it part of your feminine nature? So we're going to go over the Proverbs 31 woman and why she is the ideal woman for society, and especially the ideal woman for the Black community. See, we're gonna go into the word and we're gonna break it down. And then the week after that, we're gonna talk about the upright man. Why is the upright man needed? Why is that divine masculine needed in the community today? As far as relationships, as far as family, as far as our children. Yeah, we're going to get into all that. And then also in the process, I'm going to be doing chapters on this book here, The Empowering Benefits, Detoxing, Cleansing, and Eating Clean. And then down the road, I don't even have my book here. I'm going to do the other book, Black Minds Must Matter, the fight against anxiety and stress and being the best versions of ourselves, right? We should be striving to be the best version of ourselves. So remember, if you want to ask questions, because that's going to be every Thursday, it's going to be question and answer Thursday. Want to ask questions, send it, ask thehealthmindset@gmail.com, ask thehealthmindset@gmail.com. Please go to Facebook, the Health Mindset Facebook group. please join that group. That's another way you can see us live. But also, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, please subscribe, please share. They have a playlist here. There's a playlist here on YouTube. And also, if you go on the group, there's a guide where I have the playlist for the book there also. So I want to thank everybody. And that's it for the strategy of self. And may you have a blacktastic day. And remember, God is in your vegetables. Peace out.
What kind of food do you eat? You say soul food? Was that the food of African people? Slave food. The food that we find most satisfying. The food that we find that sticks to our ribs. The food that we call down home. A food that we learn to eat in the quarters. And yet we dare say that we have escaped slavery, that we have nothing to do with those people back there, that was back there. When our whole very social life and social relationships, our very definition of ourselves as a people, our very attempt to commune with ourselves is mediated by the food of slaves. What kind of God do you worship? Who taught you to praise him? Was this the God you were praying to before you were brought to these shores? Was this the religion you had before you were brought to these shores? How can you then, who define yourself, the very essence of yourself, and the very essence of your soul, and organize the very nature of your life here on earth, based on a God handed to us by our slave masters? What kind of food do you eat?